Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hello, my friends. I'm joining you in the closet because today I am doing a task that I have been putting off for weeks. And that task would be a spring closet clean out. I have been avoiding this like the plague because I just know that it's going to be such an undertaking. You might think that by looking at these beautiful white wood doors that it would be so clean and pristine, but nay, the second you peel back a singular layer, I have been living in filth. I didn't want to confess this to the internet, but I'm going to tell you because we're all friends here. I have never cleaned the inside of this closet. That's almost 2.5 years of dust collecting that has just been gathering in there. And for those of you who have been around for a while, you know that this closet didn't used to have doors. So there was a lot of dust. Every once in a while when I've moved shelves around, I'll do a little, like a little finger wipe. But yeah, I'm admitting that to you in the hopes that you will still be able to look at me the same way. But if not, I understand. Yeah, so this little spring closet cleaning has been so necessary. So today we're gonna do a deep clean. We're gonna tackle that, and it's been on my mind for some time. I've really needed to do this, but I also a few weeks ago, if not, has it been months? Has it been months? When did she send this? Allison Bornstein, whom we on this channel love and adore. She is a fabulous stylist and offers up so many helpful, amazing styling tips, life tips on her social media. But I've also done a few styling sessions with her on FaceTime, and I just think she's incredible and offers such sound insight and advice for those of us mere mortals trying to get by in a world filled with stylish people. So I actually saw one of her newsletters. If you're not signed up to her newsletter, she does it monthly, and it's actually one of those newsletters that you want to open up, and she puts good info in them. And she also puts some good shopping links. I'm always very inspired when I open one of her newsletters, but she did a closet clear out newsletter, and I was like, listen, this is exactly what I needed. It was like she was right inside my brain. So I'm going to do a deep clean of the closet, but I'm also going to do a closet clear out in the steps that were outlined in the lovely newsletter that Allison Bornstein sent out. So I'm doing this with help today. We've got some guidance, and I'm going to bring you along for my closet cleaning journey in the hopes that it will inspire you to also clean out your closet or any other area of your home that perhaps you have been ignoring and letting fade away into a dust collected mess for years like I have. But today I'm cleaning out my closet. Here's the closet. Listen, I've got a strong love-hate relationship with this closet because I am grateful that she exists, really. We also spent a lot of coin putting this closet together. And I've got to say, I'm pretty proud of it. I'm proud of some of the pieces that I have. I feel just so grateful and thankful to have them. As a person who never grew up with the means of exploring the world of fashion on a monetary level, but also just completely lacking any knowledge or sense of style whatsoever, I'm proud of the person that we have become today. It's been many, many years of trial and error, but I feel like we've been in a good place with the closet. That being said, because of the fact that I never had clothing growing up, I'm a total hoarder, and I don't want to be. It's like I'm in a constant battle with myself. I've got, two sides, two whispers on either side of my ear, wanting to be the person who has 10 outfits in the capsule collection, and then the other person who is like, I never had any of this, let's hoard everything. So I'm constantly trying to walk the line between those two feelings, and this is a result of that. So there's so much shoved in here on top of the filth and the I don't even think you'll be able to understand just how much dust and there might be bugs. There's probably spider webs in here. Who knows? I don't know. Getting the doors on definitely helped, but it looks organized, but it is so disorganized and so messy. And especially the last few weeks, we've been doing a lot of traveling. So everything is just shoved in here. I've just been shoving things. And, I think a good first step is to just pull it all out and start with a deep clean. I pulled almost everything out. I left the long hanging things on the top level because there's not enough room on the rack, and I want to go through each rack, basically each section, before I put it back into the closet. But first, I gotta give this a wipe down. Honestly, it's not as bad as I thought. I feel like I wiped most of the dust out when I pulled the things out, but it's still real nasty, and it needs a good wipe down. So I brought up my cleaner. I'm gonna give it a little spritz and give it a little wipe and a spring refresh. That is so long overdue. Actually, I'll take the things off the top shelf and then I'll give it a wipe. So we've emptied out half the closet, we've wiped it down, and now I'm sweating. Perfect! We can now enter the second part of the closet clear out, which actually involves clearing out some clothing and doing a spring cleaning and a spring... yeah, anyway, you get it. So now I've pulled up the laptop because now enters Allison's portion of the closet clear out. And in her newsletter, she just did a really good little thorough talk through of some different things that we should take into consideration while doing a closet clear out. So a few things that we want to think about while doing the closet clear out are add the want. And she says, instead of asking yourself, do I wear this? Ask yourself, do I want to wear this? For hoarders like me, this is a great question because there's often pieces that I look at and I like the piece in itself, but I don't necessarily love wearing it, nor do I feel proud to wear it. And that was one thing that she said. If you ran into someone wearing it, would you be proud? And it's one of those things to style something in your mind, style it in theory, and it's quite another thing to actually take that piece of clothing and wear it out into the world and feel good while doing so. It's a great point, and that also goes into her next point, which is, would you rather? And she says she likes to ask her clients, would I rather wear the same thing every day that I feel amazing in, or wear something that I don't like? So just kind of going through your closet, taking tabs on how long it's been in your closet and how many times you've actually worn it, and maybe ask yourself, do I actually like this, or do I just love the idea of this piece of clothing? The next section she wrote is fitting in. Are we keeping a piece of clothing in our closet that doesn't actually fit us? And are we just keeping it in the hopes that it might fit again someday? And maybe we just need to revisit that thought and think, the clothing fits us, we don't fit the clothing. Repeat that after me. The clothing fits us, we do not fit the clothing. Okay, thank you so much. I'm guilty of this, and I'm going to discover that shortly when we get to the jeans pile. And the final section she noted was just any areas of your closet that have an overwhelming amount of the same thing. Love to buy, hate to wear. Classic, famous Alison Bornstein words. That for me is definitely my shirts. That's why I pulled out all of my shirts first, because my button down, button up shirt category is definitely the section of my closet that I have the most of. The second would be blazers. These are things that I love to buy. I don't necessarily love to wear. Like, I do love to wear the same ones over and over again, but it definitely needs some condensing in my wardrobe. So I just want to condense a few of these sections before actually putting them back into the closet. Another one that really needs tackling are the jeans. Oh boy. So we're just going to have a little play. I'm going to have a little try on. I'm going to go through some of these major sections in my closet and see how much we can actually get rid of before putting it back in the closet. And while doing so, I'll also pick out a few of my favorites. I'm just going to go ahead and start with the shirts because this is a section that is really overwhelming to me, but I'm going to pick out my favorites first and then kind of see what is left behind. So these two I actually just recently picked up at Zara. I love them. I love a good white and I love a good blue. And this was a nice oversized short sleeve. I wore the white one to the masterclass that I just did with Nude Sticks in Toronto. I love those, really nice and breezy for spring and summer. This is a new in checkered shirt that I just got from Jenny Kane, which I really love for layering under sweaters. I'm excited about that. This is a black and white striped shirt that I bought this year from Frankie Shop. I am obsessed. This is one of those pieces of clothing that I added to my closet and I was like, oh, where have you been all my life? I really like it. Instant staple for me. Then I've had this for a few years now. If you know, you know. This is a blue Oxford cotton shirt that I bought from H&M a few years ago. It's completely stained. Like, I have destroyed this with bronzer, but I can't get rid of it. Even with the stains, I'm like, it's fine, you're fine. I love it so much, and I have two of them, and I will not part with it because I do wear them all the time. I have one size small, one size medium. I do wear the small more often, but that's okay. I also have a fresh, crisp white shirt from Jenny Kane. You just need to have a crisp white shirt in your closet at all times. It's non-negotiable for me. These are my 3 linen shirts that I bought last summer from Zara. Some of my most worn pieces in the summer. It's not necessarily something I wear all year round. There are definitely more summer pieces for me, but I haven't really done much of a like summer winter split in my closet. I kind of just have everything in here. So these will stay because I wear these a ton through the summer. These are a few more color. I was about to do like colored shirts, okay, because everything's blue. But I do love a good stripe, and these are a few fun pops of color that I have that I do like to wear. I'm trying to like be honest as I go through this and like actually really only pick out the pieces that I do wear. I do love to have a good crisp black Oxford shirt. Oxford shirt, poplin shirt, I actually don't know the difference. What's the difference between an Oxford shirt and a poplin shirt? Okay, Oxford is a thicker and sometimes warmer weave. Ah, the more you know. I do think that I'm going to have to... Okay, listen, the white shirt is definitely a section that I'm going to have to go through, but I do have like some different materials. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, this one must be an Oxford one because it is much thicker and much like softer. It's almost like more sweater than shirt. But from the white shirts, I've just pulled out my favorites, so I'm gonna have to address the rest of them. Okay, this is a shirt that I love and I refuse to part with it. It's a cropped shirt, which honestly, I almost want to add that into like a blouse category, but I do have a few little cropped shirts in here that I think kind of go into a different category than just your classic shirt, you know? They're a little bit more fun. They're a little bit different. She says as she adds another white and blue shirt to the closet. This is one that I bought this winter, and this was part of a set from Banana Republic. I have the shirt and then I have the matching pants, so that's staying. I was also considering doing like matching sets in kind of their own section, but I don't really, please, I know it's ironic that I'm saying this, but I don't feel like I have a space for that. I don't have the space for it, and I don't have a space for like matching sets, but maybe, I don't know. I'm going to toy with the organization of this. Oh, I also have this little crop shirt from L'Academy that's really nice. This is a nice linen piece for summer. I was really sad. I also had a white cropped shirt like this from Dynamite, and I stained the shit out of it with my self-tan. Me and my bronzer and my fake tan, we ruin many things. Okay, one category that I love in theory, but I never actually wear, are my silk shirts. I love the look of a silk shirt. Every time I see someone wearing a silk shirt, I see an outfit with a silk shirt, I'm like, oh, it looks so good. And I've had so many come and go in my closet over the years. This is one that I have from H&M. And it's just something that in practice, in real life, I never wear. It's a really nice go-to piece if you're like going out for a girls' night. If I'm going out with the girls and it's winter, it's like cold outside, I do love to have like a loosely buttoned shirt, silk shirt tucked into a pair of jeans or a pair of pants. But I rarely wear them throughout the year because the material itself just makes me so sweaty. Like I can't comfortably wear it without wearing some kind of undershirt, which kind of defeats the whole chic undone part of the look. So I am torn about a silk shirt. I don't think it hurts to keep like one classic black one in my closet, but I think that is going to be more like blouse category, less shirt category. They're separate in my brain. These two white shirts are going to go because they are so stained and battered and filthy. They're many years old, and we definitely have enough white shirts in the closet. So these are going to be a no. I have this blue Acne Studios shirt. I don't know, like how many blue shirts does one need? They're just so different. That's pretty stained though. I ruin all colors. It's so unfortunate. Okay, I'm gonna leave this one out. I'm gonna see if I can give it a wash. If I can get this out, I'm keeping this one. If not, it's gonna go. This is a shirt that has seen many lives on my Depop. I've always posted it on Depop and then I'll take it and I'll change my mind and I'm like, oh no, I can't get rid of it. And I still kind of feel the same. It's a Marquez Almeida shirt. It's just so cool. It's got so much funky texture. It's got these really beautiful silver like hoop details on the cuffs. It's such a fun shirt. I really don't wear it often, but it's one of those pieces that I felt like was a treasure because I found it for such a discount in a sale once. So this is one piece that I kind of happily continue to hoard. Oh, I'm not doing a great job here. This piece is another one that goes on and off my Depop because I have it. I bought the matching pants with it. The pants are too big and it just is not a shirt that I reach for outside of its matching set. So I'm gonna have to just do a hard no for that one on myself. This is another black shirt. I don't think I need to have two in my collection. They're exactly the same. These ones are kind of more winter vibes for me. My green and brown shirt. I see no reason to rid myself of these. I also have this striped shirt from H&M. That's a really nice layering undershirt. Okay, I'll have to organize those by colors in a bit, but we managed to declutter 5 shirts from the category. So honestly, it's not as much as I thought it would be, but it's a start. It's a good start. Okay, my next section is my t-shirts, but I wear my t-shirts so frequently and so often, there's just, I see no reason to get rid of any of them. They are happily going back into the closet. I don't know how I want to organize this either. I sometimes am torn between like hanging my t-shirts and just folding them and putting them away. But I do love to see the things that I have. It just makes me more likely to grab them and wear them. So we'll see. The blouse section, this is another piece that I consider a treasure piece in my closet. This is my Isabelle Marant Etoile shirt. I have worn this endlessly for so many years. The black has faded a little bit. It does look a little worse for wear, but it's one of those things that I just, every time I put it on, I feel fabulous. I love this blouse so much. And I kind of have that feeling where I want to look at things in my closet with the same love that I do for my treasure pieces, you know? Just like Allison said, do I love to wear this? Do I feel proud and do I feel good like leaving the house wearing this piece of clothing? And that's how that shirt makes me feel. This shirt, this is one from Frame. This is a silk shirt. I've had it in my closet for so many years now. It is a silk shirt. It's got a little tuxedo ruffling action in there. It's one of those things that I hoard and hold on to because I'm like, oh, well, maybe I'll need this. I've worn it once. I have worn this shirt once. So I'm pretty content with making it exit from the closet, but it's one of those pieces that it is such a beautiful shirt that I struggle with parting with it because I just love to look at it. But I love to look at it, but I don't love to wear it. So I just need to acknowledge that with myself. We've got some colorful blouses that I will happily hang on to. My Ganni white shirt that I love so much. This is definitely one section that could be improved in my closet with some color. I could put a little bit more color into my blouse category because I just really don't have a lot of those more like dressy, feminine blouse style pieces in my closet. I'm trying to get better about it. I have this isn't colorful, but you guys get it. It's patterned, okay? This is a new one that just came in from Jenny Kane, which is very cute. Lots of casual shirts, not a lot of dressy blouses here. This is something that could be improved in myself. I have a few little knitted crop cardigan things that I have from this brand Rijoas that I love so much. This is definitely more of like summer pieces for me. So I'm going to hang on to these and see how much wear they get this summer because I haven't touched them, not once, all winter long. Ugh. And then the next section are all of my like sleeveless shirts, which I just wear so much of. And I definitely don't want to get rid of any of these until this next spring and summer rolls around because I'll see how much wear they get. They've been in hibernation a lot this winter. 6 shirts total. Awesome. The next section of my closet that must be tackled are my blazers. Because I've mentioned this in many a closet video before, but I do love to hoard my blazers. And this would definitely be a section that Allison Bornstein would classify as my love to buy, hate to wear section. So there's a few blazers in here, a few suits that just get 0 wear from me, and a few that I love to wear so often. So especially in the summertime, this is like my little combo that gets so much wear. This is a white frame blazer that I love so much. And then this is one that I got years ago from the Frankie shop. I think it was the Frankie shop. Shoot, the brand says MOS edition. But I've just worn this so much. It's a great color. It pairs with so many of my summery vibes. So love that. I kind of like went through this phase of buying vintage reclaimed blazers. And this was one of the blazers that I bought. The website was called Havre Studios, and this was a little vintage Dior blazer, but from the start when she sent it to me, it was so discolored. I don't know if it'll show up on camera, but it's kind of this like where my other blazers are beige, this is like that peachy pink color that I feel like just sucks the life out of me. I always put this blazer on and I'm like, the color is off for me. It makes me look sickly. So I stare at this. I really don't want to part with it because I love that it's like a vintage Dior blazer, but it's just something that I really, really never wear, and I always reach for the other ones in my closet that aren't this kind of like faded, sickly skin color. I don't know. It's exiting. This is another blazer that is such a hot topic for me. I've had it like since we've lived here, maybe just over 2 years. This is a Nilly Lotan blazer, and I am so torn with this one because the quality is so impeccable. It is so beautiful. It was added to my closet with intention, and every time I put it on, I'm like, wow, it's so nice. It's so nice. It's beautiful. And it's one of those pieces that I love to stare at. I never wear it, but it's such a classic piece that I kind of don't feel badly about leaving it in my closet because as I get older, it might be a style that I grow into, and like the Nilly Lotan pieces are just so expensive and I struggle to even think of parting with it. This might be a great piece to discuss with Allison the next time I do a styling session with her because it's so beautiful and I never wear it and I don't know why. This is another vintage blazer that I bought from the same site. And I don't know if anyone remembers this. I can't remember if I posted a TikTok or a YouTube or what, but I actually took this one to get tailored because it was so oversized. But it's another blazer that's just so faded. It's so worn that every time I put it on, I'm like, I don't know. Now that I'm putting it on, I'm like, oh, that actually looks pretty cute. So maybe I'll let this one slide for another spring, summer season and see how I feel after it. If I don't wear it again this year, then it might have to enter the chopping block because I don't want to hoard things that I just don't touch. I love the idea of this one, but yeah, I don't really reach for it all that much. The endless battle of this suit. This is a Magda Butrym suit that I bought. And I also did a styling session with Allison with this one, and we determined that it's something that just doesn't look good on me worn together, but this is another color that I just never reach for. It's such a clean blazer. I prefer the blazer over the pants. I think the pants are just gonna be, I think I'm just accepting that the pants are gonna be an immediate no. The pants will just... But see, this is my problem. When I actually take it off the hanger and I put it on my body, I'm like, wow, but they are so beautiful. Why don't I wear you? I think, you know what? This suit gets one more year. This gets one more year of hoarding and dust collecting. If I don't touch this for the next year, it's gone. What it might help me right now is that I have had these hanging together, kind of hiding at the back of that blazer section. I'm gonna hang the pants separately, see if they get worn on their own. I'll hang the blazer on its own, see if that helps. If I was a corporate girly and I was working at an office, I would be that person who had my 10 outfits. I'd make 10 outfits for work and I would rotate them. And that would be all I wear seasonally. But that would be the dream. Oh my God, I would thrive. I would thrive in that scenario. This is a vintage YSL blazer that I bought in Paris. I love the story of it. I love the shape. It's a really nice oversized shape. What I don't love, what I've decided, a style I don't like in a blazer, are the blazers that have, I'm so sorry, I don't know what this is called, the side slits instead of having the one in the center. It's got like a butt flap. That kind of style just feels a little weird to me, but it almost gives it like a true boxy feeling instead of having like a cool, oversized, undone feeling. This is going swimmingly. I bought this linen silk blend, beautiful suit from H&M. I like the blazer, but I don't love the pants. One thing that I've come to appreciate in a pair of pants are pants that don't wrinkle. So whenever I wear a pair of pants, and if I've been sitting down and then you stand up and then your whole butt and everything is just wrinkled, I really don't like that. So I just feel like these are always wrinkly and they just never look clean. So I just never reach for them because they're never ready to wear. They always just look frumpy. I kind of feel the same way about the blazer. I think I just need to part with it because I also have my Jacquemus linen blazer that just always looks so clean and perfect. We managed to part with 3 blazers. Feels good to me. I'm literally just staring at my floor right now like, oh my God. These are all of my bags, my jeans, and these are all of my shoes. And I must go through them all. Listen guys, I'm gonna have to leave you for a sec. I'm gonna go get naked a few times. I'm gonna try on a bunch of pair of jeans. And I'm gonna make a true strong effort to declutter some jeans because this is definitely a category that I hoard a lot in. And it's one of those things where it's like, oh, it doesn't fit me now, but maybe it'll fit me then. And maybe I don't like the style now, but I'm just gonna hoard it and keep it forever. The jeans need some work. The jeans need some streamlining for sure. This is the pile that we are left with. This is the pile that I managed to declutter. For various reasons, really, mainly being the fit. The pants don't fit and I just keep wanting to make them fit and it's not happening for me. And some of those pairs of jeans have been in there for way too long waiting for that to happen. And then some just, I've got some updated pairs and they needed replacing. So good pile. How many is that? 9 pairs. 9 pairs of jeans decluttered. Excellent. Okay, on to the shoes. I love that I've been doing this in my sweatpants the entire time. It's incredibly fashionable, but what else would you be wiping dust in? Anyway, listen, I just finished putting everything back in here, and general organization is not my strong suit, I've got to say. Especially when I got to putting the bags back, I was like, well, you know, it's just the way it's gonna be. It's been like 4 hours that I've been doing this, and we did tackle some of the main areas, even though it doesn't look like it, really. It doesn't. But I've had a good go through of everything. I'm the most thrilled with the jeans, and as per Alison Bornstein's newsletter, she has a reflection section. And she says to basically take note of the areas of hoarding and the pieces of clothing that you love to buy, hate to wear. Obviously, that for me was definitely the shirts and the jeans. That was like the biggest place that I was able to condense on this find day. But the rest of it, I think I pretty much just need to give it another spring, summer season. I'm prepared for the season ahead now. I've like taken note of everything that's in here, and the closet is officially cleaned. So that's all I was really going for here. Just ignore this. This just, you know, there's a few sections that we'll just have to think of for another day. I didn't even get to in there, but I am retiring for this day. I'm gonna close these doors, these sweet, clean, dust-free doors. And I'm going to leave you with one final Alison Bornstein note where she said, don't think of closet editing as having less options. Think of it as having more space and clarity, which is what we're all striving to have in our day, isn't it? More brain space for love and enjoyment and more clarity on what the frick we're going to put on our bodies every day. She also said to take a picture of it, which I did, but you know, it didn't look all that different. It feels different. It feels lighter, but it didn't look all that different. So for any professional closet organizers out there, hit me up. Anyway, friends, I'm going to love you and leave you there for today. Thank you so much for joining me as I sweat through doing a very deep and thorough spring clean of my closet. May the force be with you if you embark on a similar endeavor, and I thank you all for joining me on this fine day. Thank you so much for being here and for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow for a new Everyday May video. Bye!